The narcissistic discard from a different angle. Sometimes the narcissist in your life will treat you so badly that they will force you to discard them. This is a way of saving face for the narcissist. That way we can tell people, hey, I tried so hard, but I wasn't good enough. She left me. He left me. That way, when the narcissist moves on quickly, they have that back end excuse right there that you left them. Like you left us. Like you abandoned us. So we needed to seek comfort elsewhere. And it makes sense that, you left us. So why shouldn't we get a chance to move on? That way, the narcissist in your life can tell the kids, hey, look, I tried, but, I wasn't good enough. That's why we aren't a family because, mommy or daddy decided that I wasn't good enough. But you, on the other end of everything, had to leave because you were being treated terribly. And you know the truth, so that might drive you crazy when they're telling people otherwise. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, also known as Mental Illness, the diagnosed narcissist from TikTok. The point of my entire platform is to bring awareness to narcissistic personality disorder and, validate the victims and survivors of said disorder in the process. The point of this series right here is to just take my TikToks, bring them over here, and expound upon them. Open them up, let you know what I'm talking about. Just give you more detail to the TikToks because TikTok gives you 60 seconds. So this right here is about the other discard, the other narcissistic discard that you don't see a lot of people talking about. Because in this discard right here that I was speaking about, like the narcissist in question will treat you so badly, will degrade you so badly, will devalue you so badly, will just put you down so much that it forces you to discard us or them. The narcissist will force you to be the one to do the discard. And a lot of people don't see that happening. They just think, the narcissist, like you broke up with them. But if you take a step back sometimes, you will realize that the narcissist was doing it intentionally, like intentionally withholding affection, intentionally, being passive aggressive or active aggressive, intentionally, just treating you terribly, intentionally cheating, intentionally doing so much stuff that it got you to the point where you couldn't handle it anymore. You felt like you were going crazy. You couldn't trust that person, and you had to pack your stuff up or make them pack their stuff up and leave. That is a discard. But it's them discarding you, but is covered up like a blanket by you being the one to discard. And that discard gives the narcissist the opportunity to be the one, like to go out there and play the victim, to get sympathy from people. Like, hey, baby, look, I know you want to have a family with a two-parent household, but, mama or daddy, mama decided daddy wasn't good enough and kicked me out. Or, mama broke up with me. So the reason, if you have to go to school and people ask why you don't have two parents in the house, just tell them your daddy wasn't good enough for your mama. Your daddy tried his hardest. Your daddy's a good man. And he just wasn't, good enough for your mama. I'm sorry. Thank you. And the scene. That's me and senior right there. That's the end of the act right there. But you see how they went right there. You see how, that's because it gives them a front end excuse to go out there to move on quickly. Hey, how'd you move? Hey, Lee, how'd you move on so quickly? Like, she broke up with me. What do you want me to do? Fight for her? I tried my hardest. I tried to fight for her. So I had to move on quickly. I'm heartbroken. I'm going to sit around and cry? No, that's not me. I'm not going to sit around and cry. I can't do that. You see how that worked right there? You see how that worked? You see the mindset? Because victims get, the narcissist plays the victim because victims get attention. Victims get sympathy. Victims get empathy from people like that. And victims can sometimes create the fake victim can create the narrative that they were, better than what they treated the person, better than what they actually treated, how they actually treated them. And like I said, if you dealt with a narcissist or you were the one to discard, if you think about it, if you take a look back at the situation and you were the one to break up with them, why did you break up with them? Because they were being intentionally disingenuous, intentionally treating you terribly, intentionally pushing you away, intentionally like walking by you, not giving you any kind of hug, kiss, affection or anything, and going to rub the dog or something like that, or the kids like, hey baby, hey daddy's home, and your mama right there waiting, or your daddy right there at the door waiting or something like that for you to come home and you to give him any kind of love, attention, or affection. You see? They did it intentionally, so you be the one to push them away, and they can have the front end excuse to play the victim, to get sympathy from other people, to get sympathy from other men or women. Like, look, I tried my, like, why'd you and your ex break up? It's tough. Like, I tried my hardest, and I fought as hard as I could. I stayed even when I wasn't as happy as I could be. And I fought for my family, but I fought for my relationship. But in the end, they decided I wasn't good enough. Can I have some cheeks? Can I clap some cheeks now? You see how that works? Oh, you were such a good person. I know. I believe in love, and I fight for it. You see the mindset right there? It's a victim mindset that the narcissists have. Because like I said, narcissists love to play the victim because victims get attention, sympathy, affection, and all that other good stuff. So that's why you see a lot of narcissistic people playing the victim in situations where they are clearly not the victim. Like, we are clearly not the victims in these situations. But guess what? We get to play the victim because we controlled the narrative. We actually instigated the breakup. We actually, instigated the breakup. We actually, treated you terribly, did all the other stuff. So you be the one to discard us. And then when we move on quickly, narcissists, yank, right into another relationship. Yank, right into another relationship. Yank, right into another friendship. Sometimes it doesn't have to be, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. It can be parent, child. Like, the parent could discard the kid and, force the kid to be the one to cut them off, and then give love and attention to your brother or sister. You become the scapegoat, they become the golden child, and then you go from there with it. You know what I mean? You're the scapegoat, but like, hey, I did all I could to raise my son as good as I could, but I wasn't good enough dad for him, so he don't talk to me no more. So, but his sister does, and I love it. I'm gonna just give his sister all the love and care and affection. You see, parents of the old generation of narcissists are creating new generations of narcissists. The toxicity is dripping down into the new generations. You know what I mean? That's why you say it's not just parent. Like I said, the dynamic is ever shifting. You know what I mean? The dynamic is ever shifting and stuff like that. So that's why you see narcissists play the victim. If I discard, I can tell, especially if it's in the church. If you discard me, I'm just like, look, my wife, she served me with divorce papers. What can I do? I can try to fight it. I can try to fight for my marriage, or I can just make myself happy and go somewhere where I'm appreciated. Got you. I'm the victim. I get the attention and stuff like that now. You see how that works? The other narcissistic discard makes your mind think, don't it? Because, like I said, narcissists love to play the victim and things of that nature. But anyway, y'all, you know how to keep this thing like 8, 9, 10 minutes. Coming up on 8 minutes here. If you haven't, go ahead and hit that like button, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I truly appreciate every person, like every comment y'all leave or whatnot. I try to reply to as many comments as I can, but my platforms are growing. I'm just like, I'm trying to do it on my computer. But I'm truly thankful for every single one of y'all. I really, really do appreciate y'all. I really do. From the depths of my little narcissistic heart, I truly appreciate y'all. Thank you. Tune in to the next episode. Subscribe, share this thing. I truly appreciate y'all. Drop some suggestions in the comment section, and we can keep it moving. Thank y'all. Peace.